Are you serious? Are you serious? Get some coffee, everybody. Calm down, or maybe get the tea.com. You could get the tea.com. That might soothe you a little bit, calm the nerves. Okay, now we got a guy who says he's Jesus Christ. He's locked up in the county jail there in South Carolina. His name is Joseph Crump, but he says he's the reincarnation of Jesus Christ. Folks, something demonic is affecting the minds of people. Even Jesus said these words. He said in Matthew 24:23, then if any man shall say unto you, lo, here is Christ, or there, believe it not. Well, I don't think Jesus is locked up in the county jail right now, especially police in South Carolina have arrested a man who led them on a wild chase last weekend after looking for a vehicle involved in a hit and run. Officers in Horry County, South Carolina, attempted to stop a car driven by Joseph Crump, a 42-year-old man out of Harrisburg, North Carolina. Police say Crump initially stopped in a church parking lot. Well, Jesus was getting closer, I guess, but then he took off again. So backup officers joined the chase for Crump and his vehicle, according to the incident report. Crump pulled into an ambulance bay at a nearby hospital before taking off again into the incoming traffic going the wrong way. Authorities were eventually able to end this chase with spike strips. Police took Crump into custody, took him to the Conway Hospital. While speaking with officers, he claimed to be the reincarnation of Jesus Christ. And he told officers he only ran because he thought they were going to kill him, according to the reports. Crump faces multiple charges, including reckless driving and, of course, a hit and run charge as well. He needs a lot of prayers. He needs a lot of prayers, folks. Obviously, something is snapping. Now, that was happening in North Carolina. This is what was happening down in Rockwall, Texas. A well-known pediatrician, a medical license of the North Texas pediatrician, has been suspended, according to Channel 5, out of Rockwall, Texas, and his license suspended indefinitely after allegations of erratic behavior by staff members. Staffers at the Rockwall Pediatrics in Rockwall, Texas, reported that the behavior of the 62-year-old doctor, Dr. Kurt Fieger, to the Texas Medical Board, saying he became distracted and he started ignoring patients. He failed to file or issue prescriptions, and he crossed boundaries even with patients, employees, and drug representatives by sharing personal photos and stories and information, which he shouldn't have been doing. Matter of fact, the Texas Medical Board, in a report on the doctor's condition, said that Fieger's license has been suspended April 6th after he engaged in a pattern of impaired practice. In one incident, on February 11th, the doctor reportedly was roughhousing a 2-year-old child of a patient when he attempted to throw the child onto his shoulder, but overshot and caused the child to fall and land on his back, striking his head on the exam room floor. Then the next day, staff said the doctor started shouting Satan while working with 2 patients in other cases. Co-workers are also reporting that he started talking about having sex with his fiance and slapped the buttocks of other employees, kissed another woman without her permission, and it went from bad to worse. Okay, now these are all allegations, and obviously this man needs a lot of prayer. He has been a licensed practicing medicine in the state of Texas since 1994, so something went wrong here. Again, we're praying for him right now because something snapped. Up until this point, he hadn't done anything like that. Okay, so something went wrong. What's happening? Rockwall, Texas is a really nice area there in Texas. I even baptized 11 people in a swimming pool in Rockwall, Texas, after a conference where I was preaching in Dallas, Texas. And Rockwall, Texas also is known for, of course, that rock wall that was built, ancient rock wall that was found that had been built that had the skeletal remains of giants. And Smithsonian Institute then came in and took all those bones and took them away and have never revealed them or showed them again. All of that, but the local newspapers got pictures and articles written about it. It's quite fascinating. So, is there something going on here? I mean, are demonic forces affecting the minds of people to do things that are so out of character, it doesn't even make sense? Well, if you got my book, Zombie Apocalypse, you already know I covered 35 cases of demon possession where people would do all kinds of weird things, strip down naked, bite people, try to eat this one guy's face off, eat the intestines of another person, bite somebody's ear off. One guy eating a dog and sitting in the street eating a dog in Canada. I mean, all kinds of police officers possessed with 3 Bibles. A lot of times they get in this and they're saying they're Jesus Christ, or they're saying they're the devil, or they're quoting scripture, or they carry Bibles around. They first blamed it all on bath salts, but we find out later that 90% of the cases there were no drugs or alcohol in the individual system. So we're talking about demonic influences. And in the last days, we're going to see more and more of it, folks. Are you serious? Something biblical is going on with the signs of the second coming of Christ. Are you saved? Don't miss today's live broadcast. We'll talk about this subject and a whole lot more at 12 noon Eastern at my website at www.paulbigleyprophecy.com.